This video is going to deal with creating this block in Inventor, and everything is going to be in inches, and we're going to use a combination of additive and subtractive modeling, and just try to get you familiar with Inventor. I think if you can do this one, then you can probably work through this one as well, and also this one as well. But if you need help on any of those, just let me know. So let's go to Inventor. It's that big I on your desktop, and we're going to go to New, and we want to go right here in this folder for templates and click on English. We're going to go to Standard Inch, IPT, or Standard Inch Parts, and we'll hit Create. And mine will take a second here. And we're here in Inventor, and the first thing we need to do is start a 2D sketch. We'll click on Start 2D Sketch. It doesn't really matter what plane you want to start with. You can just pick one and go from there. We'll click on that plane, and if we go back here and look at our drawing, we're going to draw a box, a rectangle first, then extrude it, and we need to know how big to draw this thing. So let's start with the overall height. We'll kind of make this one big box right here, and we have 1 inch right here and 1.5 inches right here. So we add those together, that's 2.5 from the ground, from the bottom to the top here, adding those two numbers. And then from side to side, we see that number right there is 4. So we have a 2.5 by 4 rectangle that we need to draw. So let's do that. Let's go back to Inventor. We'll click on Rectangle, and we'll start somewhere here, and we'll just draw a box, and we'll click on Dimension. We'll click once on this side, and this is going to be my 4-inch side, and we'll click again, and I'm going to type in 4 and hit enter. Now you're wondering, where did it go? Well, if we just scroll out a little bit, it made it a little bit bigger than what our screen was ready for. So there's that. Now with dimension still highlighted here, the dimension tool, I'm going to click on this side. Remember we said this was 2.5 or 2.5, and press enter, and just a little bit there. And that's pretty much all we needed for this sketch here. So let's click on Finish. And it zooms in. We just zoom out with our mouse wheel, and there is our box. Now, next thing we need to know is how deep is this part here. And we see here it's 2.5. So let's go back to Inventor, and we're going to click on the Extrude to make it bigger, and if it doesn't pop up, click on Profile and then click on your box there, and it should pop it out there for us. We got two ways we can adjust the size of this. We can do it right here, it's highlighted already, or we can do it right over here, and they'll both change as we type. So I'm going to just go with this one right here. It's already highlighted for me. I'm going to type in 2.5, and you can see over here it changed as well. And then the size of that already changed. I'm going to hit the check mark or press enter, either way, and there it is. So there's our box. Now it doesn't quite look like this yet, so we need to go back in and do a few things to get rid of these parts. I'm going to show you how to get rid of this right here, and I'm going to let you do this other side because it's just the same. And then I'll also walk you through this part here, and then we'll get to that. So what we have for this corner here, we see that it's 1 inch from the edge to where this upright starts. You can see that dimension right there. There's 1 inch. And how tall is it? Well, we have to go over this side here, and we see that it's 1 inch from here to the top using that dimension. So it's 1 by 1. And so we're going to draw a rectangle on this side here that is 1 by 1. Now if you ever want to kind of get your object recentered, you can use your middle mouse wheel like a button and press down twice, and it'll recenter it. Let me get it back over here. You can also use this house button right here, and it'll come zooming back at you as well. So I'm going to start a 2D sketch, and I'm going to click on this face right here, and you see it orients my view to that. Now I'm going to draw a rectangle. I'm going to start right here in this corner. You see a little green circle pop up right behind my mouse. I'm going to click and see it follows the line here and also on this edge. And I'm going to come down this way and click. I'm going to go to Dimension. I'm going to click on this edge and drag over and type in, it was 1. And then I got to click on this edge right here and drag down, and that one was 1 as well, and press enter. And so there's my box, and you can do the same thing over on this side as well. I'm going to hit Finish Sketch. And now how do we cut this out? Well, I'm going to go to Extrude, and you see it right now, it extrudes it out away from the object. But we want to use this button right here, which is the cut, because we want to cut away that part or subtract it. And I'm going to click on that, and you see it flips the direction, and the distance is all, and so it's going to go all the way through to this other side here, and we'll hit OK, and boom, it's gone. I can kind of reorient around here a little bit. There we go. See, that's gone now. I want to give you a chance to do this side here, and then we'll finish up this other bottom part. Alright, so here's my part with the top done. Now we got to work on this bottom part here. Let's look at some of these dimensions. We see that it is a 1/2 inch or 0.5 from the bottom to this edge right here. You can see that dimension right there. And then on this side here we see it's 0.5 or a 1/2 inch over from this side, and same thing on this side. This little leg is a 1/2 inch or 0.5. So let's go back to Inventor, and let's start a 2D sketch on this face, and let's go to rectangle. I'm going to start till the little white line highlights right here. I'm going to click, drag up and over, and you guessed it, we're going to go to Dimension. I'm going to click on this edge and this edge, and I'm going to drag up just a little bit here, and it was 0.5 or a 1/2 inch, and click, press enter. And then I'm going to click on let's see what we got here. We can go right here with this corner to this corner and drag down, and that was 0.5. See, that shifts that over just a little bit, and then we'll do the same thing over here. Click here and drag down and click again, and that's 0.5, and press enter. You can also double click right there on that what says right. It could say something else for you, but you double click on that box, it'll recenter your object for you. So that should be it. We got a 1/2 inch here, 1/2 inch on that side, 1/2 inch on that side, and it should be good to go for us now. We'll hit Finish Sketch, and now we're going to hit the Extrude again, and of course we're going to hit the cut, and distance will be all, and we're going to hit OK, and boom, it's gone. So you can see it's all the way gone now. So we're almost there with this part. Go back to a little sketch here, and you see we got to get this guy right here, this little ledge or whatever it is. Let's look at some dimensions here. What do we got? Well, we got we don't know how far it is from the bottom, but we know how far it is from this top here. We know it's 0.75 or 3/4 of an inch. We know that it is 3/4 of an inch projecting out from this part, and we know the thickness of this is 0.25 right here, and then it's 1.5 inches wide right here. So let's see if we can draw this. And we're going to go to Start 2D Sketch, and we're going to click on this side right here because that's the side we're working with, and we'll draw a rectangle, something like that. Let's go to Dimension, and from this side to this side was 0.25 or 1/4 of an inch. Press Enter, and then from here to here was 1.5 or 1.5 inches, and press Enter. Now we got to get this kind of located where we need it to go. Let's see. Let's go back here. We need to go 3/4 of an inch or 0.75 from this edge down, and then we can also see over here from this edge right here to this little piece that projects out, it's a 1/2 inch. So let's go back to Inventor, and let's go dimension from here, this edge, to this side of this part, this rectangle we've drawn, and that was 0.5. And then let's find this line right here, and if we look at this, we can rotate this around, we can see what we're clicking on, this edge right here. So click down and come down to here, and that was 0.75. And you don't need to turn it each time. You can, if you kind of visualize it, you can just, okay, right there, yeah, that's the line I was needing. Alright, so this looks like it should be centered, well, centered up, but the right dimensions for everything we needed. Let's go ahead and hit Finish Sketch, and we just need to extrude it, and this time we're not going to do a cut. We're going to do an actual extrusion, and it's not highlighted yet, so we click on Profile, and this little box right here, click on that, and it's extending way too far out here. It was only 0.75, and press Enter or hit the OK little check mark here, and there we go. There's our part. Pretty easy. Maybe you find it a lot easier to draw this than on graph paper. I always do, just because if I make a mistake I can go back and fix it real easy. If you have any questions, by all means ask, and I think if you got this one, you can probably start working on this guy, just a rectangle, cut it right there, and then if you get that one, you can probably figure this one out as well. So if you have any questions, by all means ask, and good luck.